update. So lots of the tomatoes grew. We have watermelons, so literally every single seed germinated. Those were the Tui ones, and then these are the Moneymaker tomatoes, which Tui sent as well. Most of them seem to germinate. We've got the Sweet 100s tomatoes. Here's the rest of like the lettuces, beetroots, silver beets that we you know, depotted together. What's the word? Like pricked out. I've got some nasturtiums over here growing. We've got silver beet. Those are the ones you saw me do as well. You can see they're growing really well. I'm waiting for a couple more leaves before I start training them to be outside. So basically you have to like put them outside for a few hours a day for a few days and blah 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 to get them used to the outside environment, because otherwise if you just take them from inside, plant them outside, they could die apparently. So you know, that there is a watermelon as well, and then those are more silver beet. Yeah, tomatoes, lettuce and beetroot. And then under here I have a whole lot of new seedlings that I just planted. So I've got, I know, every time I come back to you guys I'm planting more stuff, but it's just so much fun. We've got pickled gherkins, we've got pumpkins, passion fruit, broccoli, marigolds, and a different type of pumpkin. In here I need to repot these cucumbers. Look how tall they are. And the watermelons are thriving. We've got lettuces down the right side there. We've got some more tomatoes and some cabbage. Spring onions are doing nothing. I don't know if it's the wrong time of year or if it's just a failure. And then over here we have more watermelon. See, all of the watermelon germinated. I thought I planted like 4 to 6 seeds, but I think I did way more than that. I don't know. I must have blacked out. But silver beet, one of them died. There's a little spot over there because one died. We've got spinach coming through and some more tomatoes at the back, these 4 here. Most of the seedlings that I pricked out have done well. I had to replant some deeper because they got a bit leggy, it's called, because of the low light. I mentioned in my last video how we didn't get a lot of sun, so some of them kind of shot straight up and like got really floppy. So I just kind of like planted them deeper and it solved the problem. I don't know if it's going to solve the problem forever or, you know, if they're going to fail later on, but I've just left them to it and I'm just going to learn from it. But yeah, most of them are doing really, really well actually, and the tomato plants are like really popping off. So yeah, those are all my seedlings. Just a couple, right? Just a couple. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, week or two, we'll have some to start transitioning to the great outdoors. I'm going to have like 1 trillion tomato plants, but I don't even care. And I'm hoping it's not too late to start the tomato plants up, because like it's only just starting to heat up in Palmerston North right now where I live. So I don't know. It might be a big failure, but you know, what's it cost me? A few seeds? That's okay. And this is a huge mess. I actually am going to give it a little tidy up because I've got a little bit of like just fallout soil on my shelf. What is this? Countertop. Luckily, this countertop is incredible quality, so it does not get stained or damaged. But I do think I'm going to have to find a different solution to seed starting that's not in my beauty room, because it's just starting to get out of control. So I don't know if I'll get like a shelf somewhere for a different room, or like if I'll get something outside, like a little tiny mini greenhouse to put them in. Do you guys have any suggestions? Let me know. And the garden is thriving. I have been picking spinach, silver beet, kale and lettuce like most days for eating and juicing, so it's super handy. Since my hair's just been washed, it looks a bit crazy. Since we've been talking a lot about getting carried away in the garden, I'm thinking, you know how I said maybe next year I'll turn the raised veggie garden, the raised bed into like a raised veggie garden. But I was like, it's like, you know, we've spent a lot of money doing this, and like I've got a solution for now and I don't know how it'll go, la la la. Well, because I'm thinking maybe next summer I want to turn it into a veggie garden, I thought this summer I might just cut a little patch out and plant some stuff. Since I've got those seedlings, you know, I can afford for some of them to fail. So I thought it'd be a good time to kind of experiment, put in some like compost, put in some good stuff into the soil, do like a little square, and I thought I could get another one of those pop-up covers, these pop-up covers. I could literally like do the garden cut out, that amount, move the stones over. So worst case scenario, I'm just wasting a little bit of weed mat. I can cover up the crops with the cover so Louis can't dig under there, because I think the thing with him is he likes to do it when there's like exposed land. I think once the plants grow up more, he's not too interested, because like with the spinach and everything, he did it when they were freshly planted, when there was a lot of dirt exposed, you know. But yeah, I thought it could be a good way just to see how the plants do in the soil, see what the drainage is like, see what the moisture's like, just a little test run before next summer, in case I commit and do like a big garden next summer, or next spring I should say. He's trying to get under my jersey. And then, you know, it's just not good and it's just a disaster. At least I can like iron out the kinks this summer. I don't know, I just had this idea and now I'm like fixated on it, and I text Hamish and he doesn't care. He's like pretty proud of me, I think. He's like, you've proven me wrong. The plants are looking good. So yeah, every time I say I'm not going to get carried away and I'm like, that's it, that's it, I lie every time. Like in one of my vlogs a few vlogs ago, I was like, you know, I'm not getting any more plants, I'm waiting for like a raspberry plant and that's all I'm going to do. Since then I've planted like twice as much stuff. And then I did some seeds. I was like, you know, that's enough. And then since then I've planted like a whole nother tray of plant seeds. Honestly, I need to be banned from the garden shop soon, honestly. But yeah, I feel like this is a sensible thing. Okay, I'm justifying. I think it's sensible. I think it's good to just do a little test. I know you can like test your soil and send it off to labs and stuff, but I think we're just gonna try it and see what happens. And Hamish said that the builders, when they built that area, they put drainage in and everything, like all this legit drainage. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get like a little rake and stuff to like rake off all the stones. I can just move them to other ends. And then I was thinking of cutting out like a little, like, I don't know, 1.5 by 1.5 meters or just less, and put it somewhere in the middle-ish where it gets like pretty much all day sun, and just see what happens, and put some of my seedlings in. Maybe a couple of tomatoes, and then just a bunch of like spinaches, silver beets, lettuce, maybe some carrots. I don't know. Also yesterday I did plant some more silver beets, spinach and carrots in my planters. I planted some silver beet inside where my beans will grow, and then I planted some carrots in between my spring onions, and I planted some more spinach and silver beet just in the trays because I've like thinned them right out. I've just planted some seedlings so that when they start growing bigger I can retire the older plants. Like I'm still just picking and eating, and they just keep regenerating. What are they called? Pick and come again, or cutting come again? I don't know. We're doing that, but yeah, I just thought I'd plant some fresh seeds, and then yeah, if the other ones die off or stop producing, then I've got new ones good to go. Anyways, I'm gonna go measure this garden area because I want to do it properly, where I cut out a section in a place I want it to be cut out. So I'm gonna kind of measure it all up so I can like plan for next summer and like where maybe I would want stuff to be, and because I'd want little paths, you know, for me to be able to actually get into each section and maintain them. I don't want to just set the whole thing up with vegetables, because how will I like get into the middle and like, you know, prune stuff or like harvest stuff without damaging other stuff. So I need to like, yeah, divide it up so I've got little like strips where I can like, you know, sit down and do my thing.
Someone's home.
No.
Hi.
Have you got your car?
When
What's car do? Beep, beep.
when I picked him up, we were throwing balloons. He was hitting them out of my hands. We need to leave that one in the car though.
Mummy, have this?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that can get out of the way, eh? Get out of the way. Yep. All right. Oh yes. Does he know how to open them?
No.
There you go. Dunk.
Whoa.
Which one?
I know which ones are his favourite. The ones
What?
with the faces.
Are they? Oh, there's a face one.
M&M.
Alright, here we go.
You love this, don't you?
And you get. Go, go,
He
go, go, go,
loves
go.
the tramp. He wants to get on it himself. He's like, Mum, get in.
Yep. Bonk. Ready? 1, 2. Behind you. Here they come. Here's dinner for tonight. Lamb, beans, silver beet, mashed potato, and gravy. Got to clean up this bombshell. And then probably relax for the night, so. Rightio. That's better. All tidied up. And pretty much, that's that.
I haven't vlogged in a few days. It's just been a lot happening in the world. It's just, and then Porter got sick, we got sick. There's like this, is it norovirus going around Palmy at the moment, so that took out the whole family. I think Hamish's parents too, their friends, I don't know if they got it from us or somewhere else around the city, it's everywhere. But I'm finally able to stomach food again. I was like, okay, trigger warning if you don't like talking about body stuff. Skip ahead 30 seconds. I was like projectiling, if you can catch my drift, projectiling. I don't ever throw up, okay? The only times I ever throw up are literally like when I'm just way too drunk, which that hasn't happened in probably 5 or 6 years. And it's only happened maybe 3 or 4 times in my adulthood, okay? When I was like a young teenager, yeah, all the time. As an adult, I just don't do that. And I was hammered. And then I was so tired. Me and Hamish, like Hamish didn't get as bad as me, but he was just exhausted too. Like it was just real draining. And I just couldn't eat, didn't have an appetite. But finally the appetite's back and I'm just loading up on like vitamins and healthy vegetables and things. However, I have to admit, I'm gonna have a coffee in a minute. See how that goes. I got my hair done yesterday. I went to Amelia at Vogue. No, someone's like, oh, you're shouting her out because you're getting paid. No, chill out. I've always shared who's done my hair for the past like 13 years or 12 years. I don't even remember how long. 12 years I've been on YouTube? Probably. I've always done it, okay? Every time. Almost every time I get my hair done, because people ask every time. And people were also asking since my last hairdresser left, and some people went to the same hairdresser as me, and now they're asking who I'm going to now because they want recommendations. And I think she does a fantastic job. So we went even blonder this time. I feel like it looks funny because I've got no fake tan on, and I've got, I need a fake tan. I just realized I need a fake tan. I'm about to film, but I need to fake tan first. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. I've got no fake tan, no makeup, obviously. Actually, you know what? I feel like I still look quite radiant, but I definitely feel like it washes me out a bit more. So I feel like, yeah, some fake tan and some makeup will do me good, but we'll see. I'm thinking of trying a cool tone makeup today. I'm going to film a full face first impressions from my PR haul, and I've tried silver for the first time in ages, and I do not think I suit it. I used to wear silver for ages. Like when I did my collaboration with White Fox Boutique years ago, we did like a clothing and jewelry collection together. And shoes. I did silver jewelry because like that was cool, and like I was wearing silver a lot. But since then I've literally been wearing gold. And I was talking on my Instagram stories, I was like, do people still wear rose gold? Lots of people do. Like there's 2 of my personal best friends who both like exclusively wear rose gold, and I wasn't meaning it in like a bad way. I wasn't like, ew, who wears rose gold? No, I was like, do people still wear it? Because I don't see it for sale. I was thinking, I was like, I can't remember, like I suppose if I looked for it I'd probably find it, but I feel like all of the jewelry lately I see on like TikTok shops and stuff, I feel like it's all like either gold, mostly gold, or like I see silver sneaking back in lately. And like at Glassons and stuff, like I got these Aries in gold and silver, and I'm like, are they in rose gold? Like low-key I feel like rose gold needs to be more mainstream again, because that was kind of fun. That was a fun little like moment of, when was that, like 2015 or something, like rose gold everything. Like remember the rose gold Marc Jacobs watches and stuff, or like Michael Kors rose gold watches? That was a whole era. Nostalgic. Anyway, I want to go tan and do some stuff, and I will take you along with me later when the rain starts. It's misting at the moment, so I don't want to take my camera outside. What's new? Literally, when's summer coming? We get like a couple of really nice days, and otherwise it's like raining all the time, and I'm like, I need some sun, dude, for my plants. There, as you can see, it's just like a bit wet out there. Misty view today, but the veggie garden is lush. I have my first raspberry looking like it's about ready. I've got lots and lots of kale, spinach, lettuce ready. Still a bit sad. I think what I've done is I've planted them too close together. They don't have enough space. So yeah, like I mentioned in the last video, I think I'm going to dig up some space and actually like plant some stuff, even though I said I wasn't going to, because you know me. Everything I say about finishing my garden is a lie, because I just want to keep doing more and more and more. My seedlings are getting some rain at the moment. I'm trying to harden them off a bit. Poor things are getting smashed by wind and rain, so we'll see if they survive. I'm sure they'll be right. They're quite grown up now. Can you see them? Not really. They're all down there. I'll show you in a second. Here are the babies. Can you hear the wind? Oh, it's like howling. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. So we've got some cukes. I do like pickling my own cucumbers, so I've done some cukes, and I've also done gherkin cukes. Oh, they've all been blown around a bit, but they'll be right. We've got lots of silver beet and beets. I'm going to plant some of those in ground. We've got some watermelons, lots of different varieties of tomatoes. So yeah, watermelon. What else? I think there's some cabbages, lettuces. Yeah. Oh, some nasturtiums. Hamish keeps saying, he's like, I'm pretty proud of how like far you've come with your gardening, considering you couldn't keep stuff alive. I was like, same. It's amazing what you can do when you actually try to, like, you know, put your mind to it. My kale is popping. You see that? Not really. Anyways, I'm gonna do some fake tan. My room's a bomb site because Porter's been in here. He was in here yesterday while I was doing my makeup. Hamish was in here with Port because he was wanting to play with my makeup brushes and things. He loves like taking them out and putting them back in the holder, which is kind of messy, but whatever, keeps him happy. And of course we've got like the leftover mess from the PR haul. So basically now I'm going to select some stuff to use for today's first impressions from the PR haul, and then I'm going to organise everything into piles, whether it's stuff to keep, stuff to gift, stuff to donate, stuff for giveaways, like whatever. My auntie's already got her eye on that purple duffel bag. I was like, yeah, for sure. So yes, that is the plan now. I'm gonna go do all that and talk to you guys in a bit. Finally finished filming and the sun's out. It only just came out in like the last half hour. You wouldn't believe it. It was literally shit for like the whole time I filmed today. And now it's nice, go figure, but that's okay. Here's how the makeup turned out. Oh, it was a journey. Once again, there was some bad things happening. So that'll be a fun one to watch. Keep your eye out for it. I mean, it's probably out by the time you watch this vlog. Don't know, we'll see. I've got a few vlogs I'm still editing at the moment. Can you see my reflection? Not really. I'm literally in shorts and a hoodie because I don't know what to do with the weather. Anyways, we're gonna harvest, and I might just push some of these out to get some more sun. A beautiful day. Louis was out here eating my stuff before in my garden, so you know, dog for sale. The lawns need doing again already. They're growing like crazy. Look at my herbs. The sage has gone nuts. So here's the dill. So beautiful. The not rosemary, the basil's struggling, but he's slowly getting the spinaches and lettuces. Those are the ones that Louis trampled. And as you can see, they've all come right. There's the one that was like real sad, that red one, and it's growing. Yeah, I've got some seedlings of spinach. So I'll thin them out when they get a bit bigger, just to like kind of fill in the gaps. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest some of this stuff. Got some new strawberries, silver beet. Yeah, I think I've planted too many in there because they kind of get to that size and then get eaten. I'll plant some in ground, like I said, when the seedlings are ready. And then more spinach. My wildflowers are growing. The kale is going amazing, as you can see. We've got some carrots popping up now. I thinned them out. And then more spinach, which I need to harvest. It's so yum. It's so much nicer than the store-bought spinach. We've been having it with the eggs, like we just boiled it down, have it with eggs on toast and stuff. It's so good. The beans are struggling. I think it's not been hot enough for them. Some of those leaves need to be picked off probably, like they look so sad and diseased. And these are the seeds I planted direct, so hopefully those ones do better. So they're two different types of beans. I'm going to see which beans come to life the best and then remove any of the plants that look really sad. Like this, look at this. Like, sorry, but he probably needs to go. So I'll just wait like another couple weeks and just see what's happening, and then I'll remove like the unhealthy plants. Yeah, there's one over there that's like so sad. Look at him. It's like a little stump. Planted a couple seedlings here, and yeah, I'll just keep the strongest ones. I planted a couple just to make sure that one germinated, you know. Tomatoes are popping off. So there's two in that one, and there's so many flowers. One of them, this left one, is like huge. This one is that tall, so the one on the left is doing a little bit better in terms of height, but they're both producing so many flowers. Look at them all, you see? It looks like they're successfully, hopefully successfully pollinated. I've seen the bees around, so I don't know. There's some little fruits growing in a couple of them. This one here, oh god, it's not going to focus. I can't twist it too much, I don't want to damage it, but there's like a little fruit forming. Then this one and this one are the two that were planted with my spring onions fairy, just because I felt bad for them, remember? Look how huge they are now, they're fine. Now we did have some cold snaps and the leaves got a bit sad, but they still seem to be growing well. I've given them some fertilizer, some fish and seaweed fertilizer. Some of the leaves are still a bit cooked, but you know, they seem to be doing okay. So fingers crossed they continue to grow. Like this one got pretty nailed, like some of the leaves, but the new growth looks really healthy. So there's 2 plants in this one as well. And yeah, some nice flowers. One of these is the one I said how I think I trimmed off the main stem, but it still seems to be growing just quite slow. I think it's this short one, so we'll get there. But yeah, there's a little garden update. I'll show you what I harvest. That's off 3 lettuces, all of that. That's like as much as you would get in a bag for like $6. This one I don't really pick off because the bugs seem to like it, although, well, they've kind of left it alone. There we go. That's just from this tray. I ended up picking a few off this one. Those will continue to grow, I suppose. I'm waiting for them to bolt, but they aren't. Those have been very bountiful for me. I've literally saved so much money in lettuce. Like if I just considered just this planter, like overall I would have spent so much more money than that on lettuces. Right, I stripped back that spinach, and there's so much spinach, but we will go through it so fast. You know how spinach goes. A little bit of silver beet. I mean, we'll chuck it in with our store-bought stuff, and also give Porter some of this in his noodles. And my first raspberry, oh my goodness. So let's take this inside and clean it and do a taste test. Oh, I might pluck some mint for some drinks later too. I feel like I'm gonna be burnt. Is my tan rubbed off with my necklaces? Cute. I think I might wash off my makeup in a minute. Just rinsed off the berry. I don't think I needed to. I don't see any bugs or anything. Literally like kneeling on the ground. I feel like for the, is it autumn? I think they fruit like now and in autumn or something, twice a year. I can't remember, but I feel like then, because the plant is growing like crazy, like I've got so much new growth, I think the next harvest will be way bigger for the raspberries. There's only a few, like I'll probably get like 15 or something for this one, but then I think the plant continues to produce for like years. And also all of my strawberry plants are now producing. Remember how I said the far left one wasn't? Now it is, and it's going crazy. I feel like I'm gonna get so many strawberries. All right, taste test. I'm nervous. It's really good. Yum. I need to take off my makeup. I can't take myself seriously. Porter's figured out that the magnets stick to the fridge. I was trying to keep the fridge like nice, chic, clean from magnets, and just have the magnets on his tower, like toddler tower thing, but he figured it out. So I now have a toddler fridge. It's alright, it's a matter of time before it'll be covered in art and things. I'm going to wash all of this now. That's a leftover strawberry of Porter's from breakfast. He's obsessed with strawberries. Oh look, there's a little white fly. Can you see that? So that's why I need to wash all of this. You know, he can have a nibble, that's fine. Yeah, oh my gosh, the mint is unreal. It smells so good. Let me know what you guys do with your mint, because, you know, it grows like crazy. I just have it in drinks, but like, are there recipes you guys like in particular? This is how I store my lettuces and things like that. I will get another paper towel for this one, and put it on the top, like 3 or 4 of them, and then flip it. I put them on the bottom too, just because there's so much in here, and that just helps to wick away excess moisture. And then I just change them out, like change out the paper towels every now and again, and literally like my lettuce will keep in the fridge for like a month. It's mental. It lasts so well. Yeah, and I'll just put, yeah, paper towels on there, flip them over, and it keeps it so good and so crunchy. So we've got spinach, lettuce, a little bit of silver beet, because, oh, and I'll drain this before I put the paper towels in, because you can see there's like heaps of moisture because I just washed it. Like there'll be heaps in here too probably. Although I feel like the kale never like holds onto the moisture as much. It's that weird texture, you know, it's like repellent. Anyways, hopefully I got all the bugs off. But there's kale too. There's heaps of kale pushed into here. And what will we use this for? Kale juice. Spinach we'll probably eat fresh, because, you know, it doesn't go far. I want to grow so much spinach next year, or next, like whenever I can grow it next, because we literally juice it, eat it, all of it. Salads, we cook it, we yeah, juice it. Silver beet, yeah, I'll just mix that in with store-bought because like we eat so much of that, it won't last at all. And the lettuce, obviously, salads and sandwiches and stuff like that. How satisfying is that though? And it's so nice, even if I'm just supplementing what we buy, it helps to save money. Like obviously I've spent so much money setting up the garden, but over time, I think it'll help me save money. And because I'm like growing from seeds as well, it's even cheaper than buying like the plants that are pre-started, which are already quite cheap to buy. It has so much more flavor. Hopefully it's got more nutrients in it. And yeah, it's really, really fun. The biggest thing for me, my mental health, honestly. This hobby has been so good for me. It is just, I don't know, it's like one of my biggest joys in my life lately. I just absolutely love it. It's just, yeah, I love it. I highly recommend. If you feel like you're not a gardening person, honestly, even just try with like a couple of lettuces or herbs or something, because you might be surprised. I'm so surprised on how much I truly like am enjoying this. So I bought some organizers from Kmart with labels to like, yeah, put everything in a place. And I'm hoping that it'll just make the fridge more functional because I lose stuff at the back and everything, like pickles and stuff. Like we've got like 4 jars of open pickles. So I'll probably film that when they come. They'll probably arrive tomorrow, to be honest, because it always ships so quick. Just did my makeup, and what I did was I took some stuff that I used in first impressions recently, foundations and powders and things that I was unsure about, and I did like a second impressions video, like a chit chat, get ready with me, and look how amazing my makeup turned out today. So much better than yesterday. So I think I'm gonna make this a thing on my channel. Like I might just, whenever I'm unsure about a product, I might put it in like a little basket, assemble lots of products, and then every now and then do like a second impressions video where I retry stuff in a new way, see if I can make it work for me, see if it's bad or if I'm just applying it incorrectly or whatever. I actually had so much fun filming it. I love like the skin. Amazing. Anyway, so I'm going to organize the fridge a little bit. Some of the stuff came from Kmart, but not all of it. So I'm just going to do a little bit now, very little bit now, and then I'll do more when the rest comes. Alright, these are all pickles. Alright, I'm going to give this a wipe and a freshen up. So I had to drop the shelf down. I'll probably drop the other one down so it matches and just like adjust the shelves as we go so that everything fits. Like I probably like, yeah, drop that down one. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But because the friggin' pickles were so big, and you know what, this enormous relish, this is like, why have we bought 700 grams of relish? Anyways, it doesn't fit without it like touching the roof and like getting jammed, so at least that's better. And we can like really tuck it near the back because yeah, we can still fit more up here, which is handy. And I might just chuck my jam in here, but like I said, I'm still waiting for a lot of organizers. I also put fruit in here because we've got so many fruit and veg that fill up all those. We're a condiments house, okay? Condiments. More spare HelloFresh ones even. Honestly, yeah, I'm having a bit of a clear out right now. It's overdue. Look what I just found in my storage cupboard. And then I've got this one for dairy, I think, like yogurts, cream cheese, cottage cheese, etc. I need to take this out and wipe this down, but I was just seeing if this fit nicely in the fridge. Doesn't fit there. I wanted to put it there, but because of the way the like back of the fridge is, that's going to be dairy. We don't actually have much at the moment because we're out of yogurts, but I thought I'd chuck yogurts in there too, and then it's really nice and easy to grab it from here. I did wonder why it's shaped like that, but it's so you can grab it. Let's just see how it turns out, guys. I'm just gonna like update you once I'm done with what I've got so far.